Hi everyone, it's Kristi. I have sewn in the signature for our Pink Grace journal, and I want to start adding some things to the pages. I decided against putting lace on the inside of this cover, but I want to go ahead and decorate the cover before it gets too full, and then it'll be difficult to get things flat on the cover. So I'm just going to open this up. I did Mod Podge this, and like I said, I sewed in the signature with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I am going to use some of this wedding lace. I've been trying to buy some more at Walmart, and it's been out of stock. Well, it is June, so you know, let the brides have it. They're having enough issues with their having their weddings and receptions anyway. So I'm going to cover this whole thing with this piece of lace, and then I will trim it. And then I've taken one of the cardboard pieces that I had. By the way, the Fabri-Tac 3-in-1 whatever does work really well on the Mod Podge. I don't have any issues with it. So I'm just going to lay that down right there. I'm going to line it up with this edge here. And I will trim this as soon as we get it. This cover is supposed to be, 6 inches, but it's not exact, because you can see there's a little overage there of the lace on the spine. So after it's dry, I will trim that. Probably should have lined it up on this edge instead, but that's okay. Okay. Just pressing that down. This is, I think this is for mascara application. It goes under your eye for your bottom lashes. I think that's what it's for. It was in the makeup section. I just grabbed it because it was silicone, but then the other day I saw somebody else using it for the same thing. We crafters, great minds think alike. Okay, so I had 2 pages. I had this one that I had left over, and it's a lot of detail, little tiny scalloped edging here. Plus that's I thought it might be okay if I cut out just the circle and put it inside this circle here. That would have worked. And then I could have fussy cut out this flower and put it in the corner. But what I decided to do was go ahead and use this one. I just love this. So I'm going to ink this while this is drying. Did I hit record? Yes, I did. Okay. Gee whiz. I have a weekend and I'm out of practice. Yeah, so I'm just going to ink around this one. And I just love this image with the music paper behind it. And I'm not adding a lot. I just want to get these edges, number 1, forgive the cuts, but number 2, just to have a little bit of an outline so that it pops away from the background. And I really just love the way this looks with the lace and the background peeking through. I wasn't planning on doing it that way, but then as I started putting this together, I just love how it looks. So I'm gonna put this a little closer to the top. And then I have this piece, which I think I might go under with this. I don't know, that's so pretty. If I lay this on here first and then lay this over the top like so, the shape here kind of mimics the shape on the outline of this rectangular doily, so that's why I thought I would do that. And of course there again I'll trim the bottom of that. And then I have this other piece of lace that I thought I might put down here with the Cherish on top. So I'm really liking these. I took off the corrugated because I thought that was unnecessary, but I think that'll look really cool. So I probably should ink that little piece. Still has the 3D on the back, the 3D tape, which I think I'll leave that, give a little bit of dimension, but I will be gluing it down. I mean, it's not even barely sticking to my fingers, so it's not going to stay on the lace. There we go. Okay, and I probably should trim this straight. So there we go. I don't forget. Okay, so we've got the inking done. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue on this piece of lace. Got something on there. So it comes about here. And this glue will kind of disappear into that background lace. And because I've Mod Podged it, it won't be, you know, super shiny. So let me get this started at the top. And I'm going to put this right along the edge. And if I have to come back and add more glue, that's okay. I may very well have to do that, because this is a little thicker than that bottom lace. I may not have to trim that off at all. I think it might be okay. Okay. So now let's put this on. I'm putting on a little more than I normally would, just because I want to make sure that it gets good and adhered through the lace. Okay. So I'm going to do about maybe 1/4 of an inch, give or take, but closer to the top. Than the bottom, so I can add the label. And just pressing that down. Yeah, this is pretty. Let me go inside here and press on that. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes and then I'll be back. Okay, so let's add this little piece of lace down here. Trying to center it between this little spot there. Okay, and then we'll add, I think I am going to take these squares off. Not too difficult. Okay. Well, that went, the strings went all across my hand. Okay. I'll put that right in the middle of that piece of lace. Kind of cool that this is curved. You can get it closer to things a little bit. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, so I want to, I'm still gonna come back later and trim this because I think I'm gonna take my little tiny glue nozzle and glue some of the little pieces down and then trim the other parts off, but I'm gonna wait till that completely dries. But I'm gonna go ahead and trim these pieces. A little tricky to get in at this angle. But it's easier to see than trying to do it from the top. Yep. So let's get this one. And I gotta remember this is thicker down here for that other piece. Probably should be using my fabric scissors. There we go. That looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. All right, so let's move on. I have my little pile of goodies over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna, since I've got the stack of stuff here, I'm just gonna start at the beginning and start putting stuff in, and then I'll go back and start working, because I had them in here, but I had to take them out to sew in the signature. Here I want to do these pockets, the little, oh, I don't want to do that one. How did that end up over here? I must have done this backwards. Maybe I started in the back. Okay, I want that one there, and this one will be here. And then I've got this, and I did not sew it into the signature. So what I will probably do, I could tuck it under, but the stitch is right there. So what I'll probably do is glue this down, and I'll probably just trim this part off so that it can fit on the page. And this is going to go here. So let me, what happened to all my paper clips? I had a bunch, oh, they're probably all in the book. So I'm just going to put that there temporarily. And then on this side, I'll put that paper bag pocket. And I'll probably just attach it on this side. This will have, the tuck for tucking on this side. Actually, this almost should be on the other page, shouldn't it? Yeah, I'm going to change that up. Change it up because I kind of like it like this, so that it's like that. So I'm gonna put this one on this page. And I think off camera, I'm not gonna do the, all of this today. I'm just kind of putting everything where I want. But off camera, I'll probably come and do some stenciling. And the doily doesn't like the paper clips, especially. Okay, so what's next? We've got this one, and I think I'm gonna do like a tuck here. I thought about doing, you know, regular pockets, but they're a little big and I don't really want to trim them, so I think I'm going to do tucks this way, and then some kind of a cluster with that card. And then on this one, I did do this backwards. That's why I'm having difficulty. On this one, I'm going to use this little paper clip like that, and I have an envelope that I'll fold up and decorate. And on this one, I'm going to have a belly band. Not sure what's going to be in it yet. I'm probably going to add some lace trim to both sides of that. And this will be a corner pocket here. I'm going to put these are already decorated, so I'll probably put this here, and then we'll have the bell inside. There'll be something else, but at least the bell will be in there. And that's the center. So over here we have the other corner pocket. And the other bell. The ledger paper. Okay, on this one, it's going to be the horizontal belly band, I believe. Oops. And like I said, I'll add lace to, either use a wide lace or I'll add lace to both sides so that it's a little wider. Okay, and then on this one, I'll be stenciling, and then I have an envelope here for that. And this one will be that other tuck. I'm doing something with the rose card, and then we're back to this one. So paper clip that on. That's going to look really cool, hanging out the bottom. I like it on that side as well too, because the fringe is away from the center. So I decided, well, I think I already said that, I decided not to put the trim on here because of the closure, but yeah, the closure is really cool. So I think this is going to look really, really neat. Now I might have to loosen this up because it's I've added all that stuff to it, and I'll have to loosen it again. Get in there when I get all the tags and everything in there, but just so you get an idea of how it's going to look. I just think that looks awesome. So I hope you guys like that, and I'll continue working, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Welcome to all the newbies. I'm seeing a lot of new subscribers coming, and I appreciate it. Be sure to join my Facebook group. We have a little bit more conversation ease over there. So all the links are below. Oh, and guys, I forgot to add these books to my Etsy store, so I'm going to do that right now. So if you're interested, those will be in my Etsy shop. See you next time.